So carrying on having a look at summary statistics, we are now having a look at regression, or the least squares regression line formulas. So these are on page 3 and again on page 5 in your formula booklet. And in the formula booklet it is broken down as it is here in the notes booklet. So the least squares regression line is written in the form of y equals a plus bx, as we have talked about previously. Oops. So we're writing it in the form of y equals a plus bx. However, we are having to now find the values for a and b using summary statistics. So a is found by using y bar minus bx bar. So we are going to have to calculate b first. And b is found by doing the sum of xy divided by the sum of xx. In the formula booklet we also have the other formula for calculating b, which is the sum of x minus x bar times y minus y bar over the sum of x minus x bar squared, which is just the formulas for the sxy and sxx. So it can come up that way, but most of the time, if it is wanting you to do this, it will be this way. Remember, again, the whole point of the new statistics A level is meant to be about the interpretation of these statistics, not the actual finding of them. So I think that they'll try and make that as simple as possible. So, example. An electric fire was turned on in a cold room and the temperature of the room was noted at 5 minutes intervals. The following summary statistics are known for the set of data. So we know that the mean of x is 20, the mean of y is 7.64, sxy is 11,008 and sxx is 1,500. Now also remember that sometimes this can be given. Instead of being x bar, maybe we'll be given the sum of x and we'll be given nx. And sometimes instead of y bar, we might be given the sum of y and ny. So remember that you're not given the formula for the mean, but if you are given those two, you can find it just by dividing. So as I said before, we are having to find b first. Remember that we're writing our answer in the form of y equals a plus bx. Then to find the value of b, we're going to be using sxy divided by sxx. So using the values that were given in the question, that means that we're going to have 11,008 divided by 1,500. Popping that in our calculator, 11,008 divided by 1,500 gives us 7.39 to 3 significant figures. However, when I'm using it in my formula to find a, which is y bar minus b x bar, I am going to use the fraction because then I'm not going to have a rounding error. So for a, we're going to have y bar, which is 7.64, minus 11,008 divided by 1,500 times x bar, which is 20. And when we put that into our calculator, so 7.64 minus 11,008 over 1,500, or you could have written down the simplified form from your calculator in part A, when we were calculating b, times 20. And that gives us minus 139 to 3 significant figures. So our actual regression line is going to be y equals minus 139 plus 7.39x. Again, remember that b can also be calculated using the sum of x minus x bar, y minus y bar, divided by the sum of x minus x bar squared. Again, if you do get this, it's just substituting the right things into the right place in the formula. So you'll be given the sum of x minus x bar times y minus y bar, and you'll be given the sum of x minus x bar squared. So it's just putting those in the correct place in the formula. So I'd like you to pause the video now and give the Now You Try It a go. Okay, so hopefully you've tried the Now You Try now. Again, this is a great example as to why they probably wouldn't ask us to do this in a question. The SXY and the SXX are very long. Just typing one digit wrong into your calculator gives you the wrong answer. So it's more likely that you'll be given the data. However, if we are given the summary statistics, we need to know how to handle this. So the following summary statistics are from data which referred to a particular developed country, the average annual temperature, X, and an estimate of the total domestic energy consumption, Y, is given, and then we're asked to find the equation for the least square regression line. Again, calculating B first, SXY divided by SXX gave us 642,162.6041. If we wanted to round that to three significant figures, that would just be 642,000. Then when calculating A, we'd have Y bar, which is 1,663.5, minus that value for B. Remember, use the whole value, the fraction, times 9.97 Rx bar. Now you can see in my calculator over here, instead of retyping this in, because I did check it 3 times when I typed this into my calculator because they are both quite long numbers, instead of typing that in again, I've just used the answer key, which we get by using shift and then this minus in brackets. You can just see it written there above their answer. And it just saves you from typing it in, and again is a way that we can try and reduce making mistakes. So that gives us minus 6,400,697.662, or to three significant figures, minus 6,400,000. So then our regression line to three significant figures is minus 6,400,000 plus 642,000x. Again, you can give this to more accuracy if you wish to, but at least three significant figures needs to be used. Thank you very much for listening.